CIET NCERT presents AudioBook, Our Wondrous World, Textbook of Environmental Studies for Grade 4.
Chapter 10, Our Sky. At the top of the page, in the left corner, a QR code is given. This QR code will lead you to epathshala.nic.in. At the right corner, at the top of the page, a picture is given. This is a picture of several birds flying in the sky. Our sky. Have you ever looked up at the sky? It appears different at various times of the day. The color of the sky changes in the morning, afternoon, and at night. The sun's color also appears to change. Even the size and the shape of the moon seem to change over time. The activities of birds, animals, trees, and humans also vary during the course of the day. Pictures of the sky. In the right corner, a picture is given. This is a picture of night sky in which there is a bright moon and lots of stars is given. Draw. Draw a picture of the sky as it appears in the morning, afternoon, and at night in the spaces given below. Under this, 3 boxes are given. The first box says morning sky, the second box afternoon sky, and the third box night sky. Under this, 3 blank spaces are given for your drawings. Page 153. Write. Write down what you observe in the sky during the morning, afternoon, and at night in the table given below. A few boxes are filled for you. You may expand your table by adding new points. Under this, a table is given. This table has 3 columns: morning sky, afternoon sky, and night sky. In the morning, the color of the sky is orange. So in the first box, the words written are orange color of the sky. Then afternoon sky and night sky columns are left blank for you. In the second row, afternoon sky, sunlight is strong, and night sky, moon and stars is written. But the first column, morning sky, is left blank for you. In the third row, orange sun is written, and the other 2 columns are left blank. 2 more rows are left blank for your answers. Share your observations with your classmates and compare them. Have you observed any change in the activities and the behavior of animals and plants at different times of a day? Discuss these changes with your friends and make a list. Can you guess the brightest object in the sky? It is the sun. In fact, it is so bright that the other stars cannot be seen when it is present in the sky. The sun gives us light and heat. Page 154. In the sky, the sun is the most visible object. The sun appears to rise in the morning. Then it seems to move up till it comes overhead. Slowly, it appears to move downwards on the other side of the sky till it disappears. We all enjoy this visible journey of the sun in the sky. Discuss. Have you observed the changes during sunrise and sunset? When the sun rises, 1. How does the sky look? 2. What do the birds and animals do? 3. What changes do we find at home? Next to this, in the right corner, a picture is given. This is a picture of rising sun. When the sun sets, 1. How does the sky look? 2. What do the birds and animals do? 3. What changes do we find at home? Under this, a picture is given. This is a picture of the setting sun. Tall trees and some bushes are also there in the picture. At the bottom of the page, a rectangular box is given and it has a note to the teacher. Encourage students to observe and share various changes in the activities and the behavior of plants and animals, including humans, at different times of the day. Page 155. The shadows. Have you ever noticed your shadow moving along with you? If you run, the shadow seems to be running with you. If you make different poses, the shape of the shadow changes. Let us explore some interesting things about the shadows. Under this, 3 pictures are given. In the first picture, a boy is standing with his arms outstretched, and his shadow is much longer than the boy himself. This picture is titled Early Morning Shadow. The second picture is that of a girl. Her shadow is smaller than herself, and this picture is titled Noon Shadow. The third picture is that of a girl playing football and her shadow, which is slanted. This picture is titled Evening Shadow. In the pictures above, what are the differences in the shadows? Shadows at morning are long, noon shadows are short, and shadows at evening are long again. However, the evening shadows appear in the opposite direction of morning shadows. Under this, at the bottom of the page, a picture is given. This is a picture of a girl who is thinking. We can read her thoughts in 4 bubbles. The first bubble says, "How does my shadow change?" The second one says, "I wonder why these changes occur." The third bubble says, "Does this happen to all the objects?" And the fourth bubble says, "Are shadows formed only in the sunlight?" Page 156. Find out. Let us try something interesting. 1. Take a torch and a stick. Close the doors and windows to make the room dark. 2. Hold the stick in one place and turn on the torch. Shine the torchlight on the stick. 3. Observe the changes in the shadow of the stick in the following situations. A. Move the stick back and forth. B. Change the direction of the torch. At the top of the page, in the left corner, a picture is given. In this picture, a girl is doing the torch and the stick experiment that I just described. She is studying the shadow of the stick by shining a torchlight on it. Think and answer the following questions. If we change the distance of the source of light from the stick, that is an object, how will the shadow change? If we change the direction of the torch, that is the source of light, how will the shadow change? If the object is close to the source of light, the shadow is bigger. If the direction of the source of light changes, the direction of the shadow also changes. We observe that shadows in the morning and evening form in different directions. Why does this happen? Page 157. Draw. Draw the position of the sun and corresponding shadows in the images given below. Under this, 3 pictures and a lot of blank spaces given. The first picture is that of a child in the morning. You have to decide where the sun will be and what kind of shadow it will form of the boy in the morning. Similarly, you have to repeat the same for the position of the sun and the child's shadow at noon. And in the third picture, the child is given in evening and you have to decide where the sun will be and what kind of shadow will be formed of this child in the evening. The sun appears to move from the east to overhead till noon and then gradually moves towards the west in the afternoon. The direction of the shadow also changes because of the movement of the sun. Page 158. Shadow formation by the sun. Under this, 3 pictures are given. The first picture is that of a morning shadow of a tree. The second picture is that of an afternoon or a noon shadow of the same tree. The third picture is that of an evening shadow of the same tree. Under this, a box is given that says, "Do you know?" We can find out the time by looking at the shadows. Ancient people observed this phenomena and came up with a device to tell time. It is called a sundial. Raja Jai Singh of Jaipur built Jantar Mantar in Jaipur, Ujjain, Delhi, Varanasi and Mathura. It has a sundial called Samrat Yantra, which can tell time accurately based on the shadow. In the box where this is written, right next to this, a picture is given. This picture is that of a sundial. A similar sundial can be seen in Delhi at the Jantar Mantar. Play with shadows. It is fun to make different shapes with shadows. Try it with your friends. Under this, 5 pictures are given. All 5 of these pictures are about how you can create shadows using your own hands in front of any source of light. At the bottom of the page, a rectangular box is given which has a note to the teacher. Encourage students to make cutouts and perform shadow puppetry. Page 159. Shadow puppetry has been practiced in India for a long time. At the top of the page, in the right corner, a picture is given. This picture depicts shadow puppetry that has been an Indian art for a long time. Night sky. Under this, a picture is given. This is a picture of night sky in which there is a bright moon and lots of stars. 2 children are looking at the sky using a telescope. After sunset, the sky dazzles with thousands of twinkling stars. We observe various patterns of stars in the night sky. Draw any pattern you have observed in the box below. Under this, a blank box is given for you to draw these patterns. Share the drawing with your friends and discuss the common patterns of stars. At the bottom of the page, a rectangular box is given which has a note to the teacher. The patterns observed by students may not match with the usually identified patterns such as Saptarshi, the 7 sages. The intention is to encourage sky watching. Page 160. The moon appears to be the biggest object in the night sky. it has always fascinated humans with its beauty and mystery. Draw. Observe the moon in the sky and draw the shapes of the moon you have observed on different nights. Under this, 9 blank boxes are given. In these boxes, you have to draw the moon shapes that you observe. Discuss. Discuss with your friends. Is there a pattern to the way the shape of the moon changes? Are there days when the moon is not visible in the sky? The shape of the moon looks different on different nights. On some nights, it is a complete circle. This is known as Purnima or the full moon. On some other nights, it looks like the letter C. Page 161. On some nights, it looks like it has been cut down the middle. There are also nights when the moon is not visible at all. This is known as Amavasya or the new moon, which happens periodically. Therefore, people from ancient cultures used the shape of the moon to keep count of the days. This gave rise to the earliest calendars. At the top of the page, a picture is given. This is a picture of 4 phases of the moon. We celebrate many festivals based on the appearance of the moon. Diwali is celebrated on the day when there is no moon in the sky. Raksha Bandhan, Guru Purnima and Buddha Purnima are celebrated when the full round moon is visible in the sky. Eid is celebrated on the day when the moon is visible on the first night after a new moon. At the bottom of the page, 5 pictures of different festivals are given. The first picture is that of Chhath Puja. The second picture is that of Karwa Chauth. A woman and a child are worshipping the moon. The third picture is that of Eid, in which a woman and 2 children are seen celebrating Eid. The fourth picture is that of Pongal, in which a family is seen worshipping food. A cow is also there in the picture. And the last, the 5th picture, is that of the festival of Diwali, in which children are lighting diyas and bursting crackers. Page 162. Write. Do you celebrate any festivals in your family or community related to the sun or the moon? What do you call them in your language? Blank space is given after this for your answers. India's Chandrayaan mission. You learnt about the Chandrayaan mission in your English and Hindi textbooks of grade 3. On 23 August 2023, India's Vikram lander successfully landed on the moon and collected data about the moon's surface. In the right corner of the page, a picture is given. This is a picture of India's Vikram lander. Let us reflect. 1. Give 2 differences between A. Day and night. B. Sky in the morning and in the evening. C. Our activities during the day and at night. D. Activities of animals during the day and at night. 2. Inquire about something. A teacher said that the sun appears to move from east to west during the day. Page 163. Meera is curious about this statement and has some questions for her teacher. List at least 2 questions that she can ask. 3. Figure it out. Suppose you stand at the same spot during the morning and the afternoon. In the morning, your shadow points in one direction, while in the afternoon it points in another. Why? Would the length of your shadow be the same at both times? 4. Get creative with words. A. Write your own poem inspired by the beauty of the sky. B. Complete the riddle below and answer it. Only one color, but not one size, appears with light, looks very nice. Blank spaces are given for your answers. What is it? You have to tell. Page 164. Blank space is given for your notes. This chapter ends here.
Our Wondrous World. You were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Environmental Studies for Grade 4. Narration Divya Gupta. Sound recordist Virendra Rawat. Assistance in production Arshad Ahmed. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.